He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
So would you say that this would be a good time for anybody who's interested in owning a condo to, keep their eyes open? Because there might be an influx of people who just refuse or who just kind of buy out of their
Sure,
sale.
but the builder still wants to try to sell it for as best they can,
right?
Because they've got their costs to recover too, right? Like they've got a mortgage, they've got to pay out the mortgage somewhere. They've got costs; it costs them money to build it, right? Probably cost them more to build it than expected because all kinds of construction prices went up. Construction material prices went up. Okay. So the builder can't give it away for $375, right?
Right, but if this keeps happening and there's so many of these situations of these tiny condos that are going up for sale, eventually isn't that going to have to bring the price down a little bit?
Jan, you have asked the $1 million question.
My question is, will I be able to buy one or not trying to
all right, so
grab onto somebody else's vulnerabilities, but I mean
well, hold on, but it's still a very, very, very important question.
We would like to be in the market.
I've done a study on this thing.
Okay.
And because you always have to back it up to investors.
Right.
Okay. You have to back it up to somebody who could say, what price would somebody say, yes, I could buy at that price and rent and get a rent based on what rents are today. And I would make money. I would have positive cash flow.
Right.
What is that number? Okay.
What is the number, Ron?
It's about $375 to $395.
Oh, that's not happening.
We don't know that yet. Okay.
That's
We
not
don't know that yet.
happening.
Okay. All right.
It's Toronto.
And interest rates will come down. And mortgage rates will come down.
Yeah.
But listen, if you just work sheer math, that's the number. Okay. All right. So a great question, though. All right, so that's look. I'm going to guarantee you one thing: we're going to talk about these new construction condos for at least another year. Okay?
Yeah,
it's just going to keep on coming. All right, it's the gift that keeps on giving. If you're in the podcast business, all right. So let's think about what else is going on. So we had as a follow up, you and I talked about it. I can't remember if it was last show or the show before that. Talking about this new kind of mortgage fraud where they're doing sort of B-lender mortgage fraud, alternative lender mortgage fraud. And they were not even trying to do fake income documents. They were saying, here's my bank statements, and I'm a business person. I want to have a bigger down payment, or I want to have a refund. I'm willing to pay more. I'm willing to pay higher interest rates to the alternative lender, and I'm willing to pay fees. I'm willing to pay, but here's my business bank statements that prove that I'm a successful business in order to get the mortgage. Okay. By the way, that's not a 5% down mortgage. That's like a 25% or 35% down mortgage. Okay. So we talked about the fact that they're actually doing fraud on that. They're making fake bank statements, right?
Yeah.
Well, boom. The next week, what happens? FSRA, the mortgage regulator, issues what they call a notice of proposal against three parties: a mortgage agent, a mortgage brokerage, and the principal broker of the mortgage. All, by the way, this is like fines. It's like fines against all these people.
Yeah.
And one of them was refused. The agent was refused renewal of their mortgage. Sorry, of their mortgage license. They can't get the license. They can't sell mortgages anymore. They're out.
Oops.
Okay. So all based on a case of fake documents. So it turns out there'd been a letter sent by, even so long ago, it was prior to FSRA. It was FSCO. It was the old regulator. Okay. So the old regulator sent a letter. We think this guy is doing
fraud,
fake documents, fake doing mortgage fraud. Okay. Fake document fraud. Nothing happened. Then it goes somewhere. So in 1 year, ending in 2021, so started in 2020, ended in 2021. That's my recollection, but it was a 1 year period. 19 fake alternative lender document fraud, just like we described, just fake business licenses, fake bank statements. 19 in 1 year for $12 million in mortgages. $123,000 in commissions. Okay. And the lender says, these are all fraud. All of them. It took us a while to figure it out.
Yeah.
And once we caught one, we went backwards in time and found they were all fake.
Oh, no.
Notified the principal broker, cut off the agent from ever using them again. And FSRA, this was a complaint that FSRA pursued. Okay. Because there were some of the people who were involved, like some borrowers were getting propositioned, hey, I'll make some fake documents if you want. I'll charge you extra along the way, and boom, boom, boom. Whew. So,
yikes.
FSRA refused to renew the license of the agent, the broker, fined the actual brokerage, and fined the principal broker for exactly what we were talking about. Okay.
Wow.
So, look, I've covered this in other things I've done, but on social media, but let's just say it simply. We need the cooperation of the people who own brokerages, the principal brokers of brokerages throughout Ontario. Yeah. And some of them are great. Like I know some of them that are fantastic. I know some of them that are they're as ferocious on fraud as I am. They are as quick to say to their agents, this is wrong. Okay. Right. And they are monitoring it all the time. And they have just a strong will to stop it.
Right. They
support the idea of CRA linkage, so it would all come to an end soon. Okay. Which we've talked about 100 times. Okay. But some brokerage owners and some principal brokers don't care. They just don't care. Well, we had the guy in London who was involved in the fraud. Okay. Hasn't been totally proven yet, subject to appeal. Right. But he did have the same notice of proposal brought against him. Okay. So look, we just got to look, if you're doing a shitty job as a principal broker, if you're not following up when a lender says they're suspicious, if you're not being aggressive about letting agents go, if you're not being aggressive about checking on income, somebody comes, hey, I'd like to join your brokerage. Yeah. Okay. You know how to bring in deals? Oh yeah. I brought in like 25 million, 40 million in mortgages last year. Okay. Well, sign up, baby. Okay. Yeah. Like, why aren't you phoning around to find out, talking to lenders, talking to the old broker from the place he's left?
Your due diligence as like
do intense due diligence.
Yeah.
Before you find out, oh, guess what? This guy's a crook. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why couldn't you find that out before you hired him? Okay. Before you offered to put him into your brokerage.
Yeah.
Okay? So, hey, that's my shout out to all you principal brokers who do take this very seriously. Thank you. For all of you principal brokers who do not give a tiny fuck, fuck you. Yeah. Okay. Like, fuck you all. All right. Yeah. And quit pretending, quit lying that you really care when you don't really care. Okay.
Exactly.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.